Okay, so in this video right here, we're just gonna do the same as before. Just practice, repetition, so on and so forth. All right, so we don't need to be incredibly tedious like I was. We can simplify it just a little bit. Just looking at this one, we got the medium triangle, right? We don't need to write medium every time, but let's do this. So I have the short leg and long leg. So what I'm gonna do off this side is just write SL over LL. All right, so then that's gonna remind me that I'm gonna have X over 16. All right, now, what else do I have? This one's slightly more tricky because initially you wanna like look at this big triangle, but you only know the hypotenuse for that. You don't know the short leg and long leg. Well, let's analyze the baby triangle. Look at this. All right, and then a simple segment addition postulate problem. If this part's 16, the whole thing is 25, that means that this part right here is 9. So again, for this baby triangle, I also have the short leg and long leg. And again, the short leg in this case is 9, the long leg is X. So set them equal to each other. All right. And then just cross multiply and solve. All right, x squared equals 144. Take the square root of both sides, and x equals 12. That's it. All right. So in this case right here, we found the altitude of a triangle. That might be helpful because then we can find the area of the triangle and all kinds of cool stuff. All right, let's just keep cruising right along. All right. Again, maybe you like to write out more tedious. Maybe you like to say, well, in this big one, I have the hypotenuse. And then I'm going to say that's a short leg. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. But you can say, okay, for the big one, we have hypotenuse over short leg, which is going to give me 25 over x. All right. Then I can identify, well, hold up, people. I got this right here. Oops. Let me do highlighter mode. Now in this case right here, I also got the itty bitty baby triangle, the most adorable triangle of all the triangles. Again, short leg and hypotenuse. Again, I must keep my corresponding parts matching up. The hypotenuse is X, the short leg is 9. Set them equal to each other. Cross multiply, we're gonna get x squared equals, I believe 225. Take the square root of both sides and x equals 15. And again, just practice. This is all we're doing right now is repetition. Maybe a good idea is to pause the video, try these next 4 on your own, see how it goes, watch the video if you need support, but just check your work nonetheless, all right? So keep cruising right along if you didn't pause the video. Again, we got this right here. We got the baby triangle, and I got the short leg and long leg. So again, SL over LL, it doesn't matter. You could just kind of match up your corresponding parts. And in the medium triangle, the middle child, whatever you want to call it, medium, we have the short leg and then the long leg again. So the short leg is 48, long leg is 64. Ooh, we're gonna get some big numbers here. All right, cross multiply, I'm gonna get 64x. If I really wanted to, I probably could do this in my head, but me not that smart. Then divide both sides by 64. X equals 36. Cool. All right. Again, just matching up corresponding parts, identifying short leg, long legs. Those should be, you should just tell which leg's longer. Most of the time it's pretty easy, and then remembering that the hypotenuse is the hypotenuse. All right. Again, looking right here, really quickly, I already got this baby triangle. Short leg and hypotenuse. Remember, the hypotenuse is opposite the right angle. All right. So I'm going to do SL over H. I could do H over SL, but I don't feel like it. So I get 36 over 60. And then I got the big bad triangle, the old man. All right. And in this case, the hypotenuse is X, the short leg is 60. But again, I like to write out my ratio with just SL and H's. It helps me keep my work organized. All right, 60 over X. Cross multiply. I'm pretty sure X is going to be 100, but let's just double check our work. Yes, and ultimately it will be. You're going to get this, then that, and X equals 100. And then two more for this video. Hopefully you're starting to feel comfortable about this stuff. Similar triangles, right triangles similarity. Short leg, long leg, SL over LL. Again, these are cursive L's. Why am I using cursive? Again, so they don't look like ones and I don't confuse myself, which isn't very hard to do, is for me to confuse myself. And then over here in this medium triangle, interesting things happen. I always find it interesting that the short leg and long leg is just dependent on the triangle. The short leg for one triangle could be the long leg for the other, and vice versa. Set them equal to each other. Cross multiply. We got 16x equals 144. And x equals 9 after I divided both sides by 16. I'll even write that out. All right, and then last one. And this medium triangle right here, I got the long leg and short leg. Got the long leg, short leg, filling in those numbers. I got x over 48. And then this baby triangle, the long leg is 48 and the short leg is 36. Set them equal to each other. Cross multiply. And then I bet x is going to be 60, but let's just confirm. 64, I'm so embarrassed. But let me actually show my work. All right, and that's it. That's the biggest punchline of the day. But we got some more stuff in the next video, so stay tuned for exciting more math.